This is chapter number 11, Human Eye and Colorful World. So we are taking important questions and board questions of human eye and wonderful world. The first is, a 14-year-old student is not able to see clearly the questions written on the blackboard placed at a distance of 5 meters from him. You have to name the defect of vision he is suffering from, and with the help of labeled ray diagram, show how this defect can be corrected, and name the type of lens used to correct this defect. So this because he is not able to see clearly the questions written on the blackboard placed at a distance of which is 5 meters from him. So he is suffering from myopia, which is short-sightedness. Then this is the ray diagram, how it can be corrected, or what is the defect that has to be corrected. So first we'll talk about what is the defect and how it can be corrected. So these are the parallel rays which are coming from infinity. Now what is happening? The eye lens is able to create an image before retina, and when we use this concave lens, then the parallel rays coming from distance which is at infinity, so now the image is formed on the retina properly, which is the virtual image formed at f. So here, by using this concave lens, we can correct this defect. Why is red color selected for danger signal lights? Red color. Because if we talk about the wavelength of different colors, the red color is more, the wavelength of red color is more. That is why it is least scattered. VIBGYOR. Red is here. This one VIBGYOR, if you see, then the mostly, if you see that our sky is normally blue. Why? Because that light, or you can say the light which is scattered more, is blue light, light blue light, but red is scattered the least, so it can be easily seen through a large distance. Study the diagram which is given below and answer the question that follow it. Now please watch this diagram very clearly. Which defect of vision is represented in this case? Because the image is formed not on retina but ahead of retina. You have to give reasons for your answer, and what could be the two causes of this defect. With the help of diagram, show how this defect can be corrected by the use of suitable lens. So hypermetropia, if the image is formed here, it is myopia. If it is beyond retina, then we call it as hypermetropia. And due to greater focal length of this lens, as eyeball becomes smaller, these are the two reasons. First of all, maybe the focal length of the lens has become larger and the eyeball might have become smaller. Then the third part, it can be corrected by using this convex lens. This is a convex lens in front of eye, and there has to be some suitable focal length. So now you see that the image which was forming here is now formed here because of this lens. So this is the virtual image formed at N, and this is the nearby object which we are interested to see. Students sitting at the back bench in a class is not able to see what is written on the blackboard. So he can't see the things which are far off. He, however, sees clearly when sitting on the front seat, which is approximately 1.5 meters from the blackboard. Draw the ray diagrams to illustrate the image formation of the blackboard when he is seated at back seat and front seat. So now he is able to see in the front seat, but not when he is seated in the back of on the back row, you can say. So when the student is seated at the back seat, what is happening? These are the parallel rays which are coming, and the image is being formed, or image is formed not on the retina but before a retina. Now when the student is seated at front, and what is happening? he is able to see somewhat approximate, it clearly see when sitting on the front seat. So when he's sitting here around 1.5 meter is this, then he's able to see the image here because it is somewhat formed in near to retina. What is meant by spectrum of white light? How can we recombine the components of the white light after a prism has separated them? Draw a diagram to illustrate it. So the colored pattern VIBGYOR, this VIBGYOR, which is formed by this prism by splitting the incident white light. So this is the incident white light. It is spread, or it is because every light has different frequencies, so and the speed, so they will bend accordingly. And while this is splitting going on, this violet is being, you can say it is bent more than the red one. So this is called the spectrum. And if you have two prisms in this arrangement inverted to each other, one can recombine the light to get the white light again. So when this R and V passes through the second prism, you can get a white light, which you can see on this screen. Explain why do the planets not twinkle but the star twinkles? Why do these star twinkle? Why not planets? See, planets are of larger size. Okay, planets being of larger size, this can be taken as a collection of large number of point-size object or source of light. So which will nullify the twinkling effect of each other. But because of the varying or changing condition of the atmosphere, the starlight, it goes or undergoes multiple reflection, and its path vary or change slightly when it is passing through the atmosphere. Therefore, the apparent position of the star, it fluctuates, changes, and the amount of light entering the eye also changes continuously. So the star sometimes appear bright, sometimes it appears fainter. So this causes the twinkling of star. What is dispersion of white light and what is the cause of such dispersion? Draw a diagram to show the dispersion of white light by a glass prism. So the splitting up of white light, if we have white light, it goes up from V to R, VIBGYOR. So VIBGYOR, this is V and R, red, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, and orange and red. So the splitting up of white light into its constituent color is called the dispersion, what you are able to see here. So the color sequence is given by, this is the acronym for violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, and orange and red. So this color pattern, this is nothing but this is called as spectrum. So this dispersion takes place because the speed of light of different colors when it is passing through this glass prism is different. So the refractive index mu of each color bends or refract through different angles with respect to the incident ray as they pass through this prism. The red color has maximum speed in glass prism, so it is least deviated, while this violet color has minimum speed, so it is deviated to maximum. You see, this has, if this is the path it should follow, this is the angle of V and this is the angle of R. So the angle of refraction is more for V as compared to R. Therefore, the ray of each color emerges along different paths and they become distinct, which is given by VIBGYOR. Now, a glass prism is able to produce a spectrum when white light passes through it, but a glass slab does not produce any spectrum. Explain why it is so. Prism does produce the spectrum. Why doesn't the glass slab? Now the answer here is, this is the same question. In order for the dispersion to take place, the two refracting surfaces must be inclined to each other, as we see in the case of prism. In rectangular glass slab, the refracting surfaces, they are parallel to each other. They are like this. See, this surface and this surface, they are parallel to each other. So dispersion doesn't occur here. It cannot occur, and this is due to the fact that the rectangular glass slab, it can be considered as equivalent to two identical prisms. If we put them in inverted position, which are placed in inverted position with respect to each other. So the deviation and dispersion which is produced by the second inverted prism is equal and opposite. It acts like this. If the light is coming like this second prism acts like this. So inverted prism which is equal and opposite to that produced by the first prism. Therefore, there will be neither be dispersion nor deviation. Okay, that means second inverted prism recombines the color VIBGYOR to give a white light parallel to the incident ray again, and will undergo only the lateral displacement. Therefore, the rectangular glass slab cannot produce any spectrum. Explain these terms used in relation to defects in vision and correction provided by them: myopia, astigmatism, bifocal lenses, and farsightedness. So myopia, this is short-sightedness. This is caused due to excessive curvature in cornea or the elongation of the eyeball. So image is formed before the retina, not on the retina. So a concave lens can be used to correct it. When it comes to astigmatism, the inability to focus the light in both vertical and horizontal lines, this is called astigmatism. This is caused due to varying curvature in lens both vertically and horizontally, and this is corrected by using the cylindrical lens. Bifocal lens, they are used to correct the presbyopic, or you can say presbyopic eye. So these contain lenses with upper concave and lower convex lens. This presbyopia, it arises with it enhances with the age. Then we have farsightedness. Now hypermetropia or farsightedness, this is caused, or this is the result of greater focal length of eye lens, and when eyeball becomes smaller. So image is formed beyond the retina, and that can be corrected using a convex lens. Then the second part is, why is the normal eye unable to focus on an object placed within 10 cm from the eye? It's very close. So the focal length of the eye cannot be changed up to that extent. The object nearer than 25 cm can be viewed. So the near point of eye of a normal eye is 25 cm. So this 10 cm is, you can say it's more nearer. We have to have at least 25 cm. That is why this 10 cm beyond which you see object which is placed 10 cm ahead of your eye, in front of your eye, you will not be able to focus. Name the part of our eyes that help us to focus near and distant objects in quick succession. So ciliary muscles, these are there, which help in changing the focal length of the eye lens. A person is advised to wear spectacles with concave lenses. What type of defect of vision is he suffering from? Concave lenses. He might be suffering from myopia or short-sightedness. A person is advised to wear spectacles with convex lens. What type of defect of vision is he suffering from? So he might be suffering from hypermetropia or farsightedness. Why do different components of white light deviate through different angles when passing through a triangular glass prism? Because of dispersion. So due to the change in refractive index offered by this medium, this phenomena happens. A person can comfortably read a book but finds it difficult to read the number on a bus which is parked 5 meters away from him. Name the type of defect he is suffering from, and which type of lens should he use in his spectacles to correct his vision. So he is suffering from myopia or short-sightedness. He must use concave lens in order to correct his vision. What will be the color of the sky when it is observed from a place in the absence of any atmosphere? Why? Sky is going to be dark. Sky will appear dark because if we have no atmosphere, there will be no scattering of sunlight at all. It will be all dark. The sky appears dark instead of blue to an astronaut. State the reason. This is because the sky appears dark to astronaut because there is no scattering. Scattering does not take place at very high altitude because there is no atmosphere, because of the absence of atmosphere. What is myopia or nearsightedness? draw a ray diagram to show how it can be corrected using a lens. So myopia, as we have already seen, is the inability of eye in viewing an object which is large distances, myopia. So the image in this case is formed before retina, as you see here. For every myopic eye, there exists a far point beyond which clear image cannot be seen. So short-sightedness is corrected, or myopia or short-sightedness, they both are same, is corrected by using the concave lens which diverges and shifts the image to the retina. What is hypermetropia, farsightedness? Draw a ray diagram to show how this defect can be corrected using a lens. So hypermetropia is inability of an eye in viewing a nearby objects. So the image in this case is formed beyond the retina, and for any eye which is hypermetropic, there exists a near point, and it is corrected by using the this is the convex lens. Because the image is not formed at retina but beyond that, so this is the normal vision. 25 centimeter is the normal vision of a normal eye. But if it is not possible for us to view the image is formed here, then we need to use a convex lens which will converge and shifts the image to the retina. Define the term dispersion of white light. State the color which bends the least and the most while passing through a glass prism. So the splitting up of this white light into its component colors is called the dispersion. And the color which bends least is red and the most is violet while passing through the glass prism. What is Tyndall effect? Tyndall effect. So the phenomena of scattering of light by colloidal particles is called Tyndall effect. If there are certain particles which are, you can say, submerged or are in some liquid medium, you can say this is a colloidal particle, or even not in the liquid medium, even there are certain particles which are colloid basically, and they're able to scatter the light. This is called the Tyndall effect. Give an example of optical phenomena which occurs in nature due to atmospheric refraction. Twinkling of stars is one of the example. Give an example of phenomena where Tyndall effect can be observed. So when a fine beam of sunlight, it enters a room containing some suspended particle of dust, as I said, there are certain particles which are colloidal and they are able to show the path of light, because they make the path of light or beam of light visible, and this is due to the scattering of light, which is actually the Tyndall effect. Name the type of particle which act as a prism in the formation of rainbow in the sky. So the water droplets, they are present in the atmosphere. These are the particles which we are talking about. What is the cause of dispersion of white light on passing through a prism? And this is specifically due to the refractive index of the material of a prism. It is different for different colors of light, because white light is containing all the lights. Because the different colors, they have different speeds. In the material of a prism, it totally depends on the refractive index. So the prism has a non-parallel surface. That is why we are able to see the dispersion and VIBGYOR comes out. Name the atmospheric phenomena due to which the sun can be seen above the horizon about 2 minutes before actual sunrise. This is atmospheric refraction. 2 minutes before actual sunrise. Give reasons. The extent of deviation of a ray of light on passing through a glass prism depend on its color. Refractive index of a medium is different for different colors of light, because a white light contains from violet to red, and they all have different you can say speed depending upon the refractive index of the medium. Lights of red color are used for danger signal. Why? Because the red color in VIBGYOR has the largest wavelength. That is why it is least scattered and it can travel to large distances as compared to the other ones. A star appears slightly higher than its actual position in the sky. Illustrate it with the help of a label diagram. See, this is the star, but here is the apparent star position. Means how the actual star position is seen like this. This is the apparent position. Because we have atmosphere. We have different layer of atmosphere in between. From this to our eye, the light rays, when it passes, it has to pass through the atmosphere, and the refractive index keep on changing. In fact, it is increasing downwards. So a gradual change in the refractive index of different layers of atmosphere due to the changing or varying condition of it causes the atmospheric refraction. When a starlight enters the atmosphere, it eventually gets refracted continuously from one level to another. So higher level of air acts as a rare medium, while the lower layer act as a denser medium, which is near the surface of the earth, which act as a denser medium. So the atmosphere bends the starlight towards the normal. Okay, this is the normal. This is the normal every time. So it is bending towards it. As a result, the apparent position of star is slightly different from its actual position. Actual position is this. The apparent position finally, when it reaches eye, if we just extend it further on the back side, this will be the apparent position of the star. So the star appears slightly higher than its actual position in the sky. Draw a ray diagram to show the refraction of light through the glass prism. Mark on it the incident ray, the emergent ray, and the angle of deviation. So this is a prism. Now here is an incident ray. The angle which incident ray makes with the normal to the surface is the angle of incidence. Now this is refracting. Now it is refracting. This angle with the normal is the angle of refraction. Now it reaches here. Again it is changing the medium. This is the normal to this surface. Now it bends away from the normal. This is theta. These are the angle, and the angle which the incident ray and which has come out makes is this angle of deviation, which is delta. So I is the angle of incidence or incident angle. R is these two are R. This is the refraction angle. This delta is the angle of deviation, and E is the emergence or angle of emergence. This is the refraction of light through a glass prism. What is meant by the power of accommodation of an eye? So the maximum variation in power of a lens so that the far off and nearby objects that can be viewed clearly is called the power of accommodation. A person with myopic eye cannot see object beyond 1.2 meter directly. What should be the type of corrective lens used? What would be its power? So to correct an object at infinity, it has to be bought as an image of 120 centimeter. 1 by f is equal to 1 by, we know the formula of the lens, 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, and this is minus 120. We have changed it into the required value because we want it in centimeters. So let's change it into centimeter. Minus 1 by minus infinity, because we have, in order to correct an object at infinity, has to be bought at an image of 120 centimeter at this distance. So this is minus infinity. Now this becomes f equal to minus 120. Power is, again, let us change it into the required value. It will be minus 5 by 6 diopter, and which will be equal to 0.83 diopter. So a concave lens of focal length 120 centimeter and power which is minus 0.83 diopter is to be used. What are the values of near point and far point vision of a normal adult person? So 25 centimeter is the value of near point, and infinity is the far point of vision of a normal adult person. Now a student has difficulty in reading the blackboard while sitting in the last row. What could be his defect in vision? They draw a ray diagram to illustrate this defect of vision, and this we have already done. So this is short-sightedness. The image in this case falls before the retina, so we have to correct it, put it here. It can be corrected by using the concave lens. This is an example of a myopic eye. Name the 3 common defects of vision. What are their causes? Name the type of lens used to correct each of them. Now myopia, the cause is because of the elongation of eyeball, and the type of lens used for correction is concave lens of suitable power. Hypermetropia causes shrinking of eyeball, and lens is convex lens of suitable power. Presbyopia, because of the weakness of ciliary muscles, the type of lens is we can use is bifocal lens. Which phenomena is responsible for making the path of light visible? And this is Tyndall effect. State 1 function of iris in human eye. Iris actually controls the size of pupil, which eventually controls the amount of light entering the eye. State 1 function of pupil in human eye. Pupil regulates, and I just said the same reason is this. Pupil regulates and controls the amount of light entering the eye. State 1 role of ciliary muscles in the human eye. So ciliary muscles help the eye lens to focus the image of an object onto the retina by increasing or decreasing the curvature of eye lens. It is flexible, that is why. State 1 function of crystalline lens in the human eye. So crystalline eye lens forms a real and inverted image of the object on the retina. State 2 properties of the image formed by the eye lens on the retina. So image on the retina is real and inverted, and it is lower in size, that is diminished in size. State 1 function of cornea in human eye. So cornea is providing the refraction of light rays which are entering to the eye. Why does the sun appear reddish in sunrise? See, at the sunrise, the sun would look reddish because the only red color, we know that the red color has the highest wavelength and blue color has the lowest wavelength in the stream of white color. So this red color, which is least scattered, is received by our eye because the sun is now at the farthest distance from us, which appears to come from the sun. So the appearance of sun at sunrise near the horizon may look almost reddish or orangish. A star sometimes appears brighter and sometimes fainter. What is the effect, or what is the effect called? State the reason for this effect. See, this effect is called twinkling effect. Why? The reason is because we have atmosphere, different gases, different particles, so denser and rarer medium are there. Therefore, it is due to the atmospheric refraction of starlight. The atmosphere has different layers, varying layers, and the gradual change in the refractive index of different layers of atmosphere, this causes atmospheric refraction, and the starlight would undergo multiple refraction when it passes from different medium or different denser to rarer medium, or rarer to denser when it comes down. So the fluctuation in the position of star, it occurs continuously due to the changing amount of light entering the eye. So the star sometimes appear brighter, and at some other time it appears fainter, and this causes twinkling of a star. What is the color of clear sky during daytime? Give reasons for it. So clear sky appears blue. Why? When sunlight it passes through the atmosphere, having the molecules of air and various other fine particles, those whose size is somewhat smaller than the wavelength of visible light, these molecules and particles, they scatter the blue color. Blue color is having the lowest wavelength. So this they scatter the blue color more strongly than other colors of spectrum, as the wavelength of blue color is more. No, it is less. Okay, wavelength of it is a criteria by which we can see there is different scattering going on, Rayleigh, Mie, etc. Right? So the wavelength is lesser, that is why it is more scattered. So this scattered blue light enters our eye, and the color sky appears blue to us during the daytime. What is spectrum? Why do different colored rays deviate differently on passing through a glass prism? See, the band of colored component of a light beam is called its spectrum. The color sequence is VIBGYOR, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. And the speed of light of different colors in a medium, say glass, is different. So varying speed or changing speed for different colors, it leads to different refractive index for different colors. So it has been observed that the refractive index of glass for violet color is more than that of a red color. So all the colors present in the white light, they refract through different angles. Therefore, when they come out or emerge out from the prism, they have different directions and they become distinct. What is meant by the term power of accommodation of human eye? How does it help a person to see nearby as well as distant object clearly? So the ability of eye lens to adjust its focal length, because it is flexible, to form the sharp image of object at varying distance on the retina, this is nothing but the power of accommodation. So when we see the nearby object, the ciliary muscle would contract and it increases the thickness of eye lens. The eye lens then becomes thicker. Because of this, the focal length of eye lens decreases in such a way that a very clear, sharp image of nearby object is formed on the retina. So the object is seen clearly to us. And when we see the distant object, these muscles become relaxed. So the eye lens becomes thinner, and consequently, in resultant, the focal length of the lens would increase. Therefore, the parallel rays coming from the distant object are focused on the retina, and the object is seen clearly to us. So the accommodation power of eye, it helps a person to see nearby as well as distant objects clearly. A student cannot see clearly a chart hanging on a wall placed at a distance of 3 meters from his eye. Name the defect of vision he is suffering from. Draw a ray diagram to illustrate this defect. List its 2 possible causes. So myopia or short-sightedness, this is the ability of an eye in viewing long distance object. So the image in this case falls before the retina. For every myopic eye, there exists a far point beyond which clear image cannot be seen. So the short-sightedness is caused because of excessive curvature of or in cornea or elongation of eyeball. Now draw a ray diagram to show how this effect may be corrected using a lens of appropriate focal length. So the short-sightedness is corrected by using concave lens, which will eventually diverge and shift the image onto the retina. Now these are the parallel rays, and you see the image is not formed at the retina. So in a myopic eye, the image of distant object is formed in front of the retina, as you see here, not on the retina. So in this case here, this is a correction of myopia. There is a concave lens placed in front of the eye, which forms a virtual image at a distance which is f, far point f of the myopic eye, and now we have a proper impression on the retina. Now we have an eye donation camp is being organized by a social worker in your locality. How and why would you help in this cause? So the reasons for donating eye is the person's corneal blindness can only be elevated by human donor's cornea. So it is opportunity to restore someone a sight when you are not there. You can see through their eyes. Now, what are the methods for supporting this cause? Make it a family tradition for donating the eyes. Eventually, you are going to bury yourself or you are going to turn into ashes. So motivate and educate people about eye donation and help just remove the myth, right, about eye donation. So these were the question and answer which were asked in the board exam. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.